Do we look a mess right now? Yes. Are we about to change that? Also, yes. Hey y'all, it's Jayla, aka JaiChanellie on the internet. Welcome back to my channel, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I look a mess right now, but I'm about to show y'all the makeup look that gets me all the compliments, and it can get you some compliments too, okay? This is the makeup look I rocked all summer while I was in LA, attending influencer events, meeting celebrities, getting my first set of official Getty images, and the face was eating. Let's get into all the products and the techniques used to achieve this look. Now, before you ask, the hair is marinating. I'm currently rocking human hair crochet braids, and I cannot wait to tell y'all more about that. Come a little closer so I can show y'all the face. I like to start off every makeup look with a skincare product, so we are going to be using this Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Glow Serum, and this is in the shade The Main Squeeze. One thing about getting compliments on your makeup, your skin has to be A1. So I usually like to use a skincare product right before I put on my makeup, so it just gives me like that glow from within. It makes it seem like my skin is good. Moving right along to primer, y'all know I'm going in with my tried and true Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is the best primer out there on the market. It's super tacky and it helps keep your face on your face. Y'all see that? We're going to get rid of this acne and hyperpigmentation. I'm going into the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Concealer in the shade 385. I'm going to use this to conceal all of my blemishes. And now to blend that in, I'm going to take my Makeup by Mario F4 brush and stipple this right into my skin. Much better. And now we have a smooth base to work with. I'm going to go into my Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Serum Skin Tint in the shade 11. This has been my go-to foundation for the summer. It is lightweight and gives me the perfect amount of coverage. And I'm going to stipple that into my skin with this Danessa Myricks Yummy Face 1.0 brush. The foundation is really just giving it the final touch. The girlies love it when your skin is glowing, okay? That's how you get the compliments. Now, if you do not want compliments on your makeup, go ahead and apply a foundation that's too light for you on your forehead. I don't know if y'all could tell, but my forehead is always 1 to 2 shades darker than the rest of my skin. I'm not going to take any foundation up to my forehead. I want to keep it its original color. It's already going to make me look like I'm bronzed and contoured. If you take a foundation that's too light on your forehead, you will look casket ready. Next, it's time for bronze tour. I'm going to go into this Maybelline New York Lifter Sticks in the shade 75. So this shade is like a perfect medium between contour and bronzing. Now I'm gonna blend this out with the Morphe Y12 brush. Now this brush is from Morphe's Gilded collection. Y'all, I have owned this makeup brush since I was a senior in college. Matter of fact, one of my friends bought it for me as a graduation gift. I graduated from college in 2017. So shout out to Morphe. All right, y'all, so this is the fun part. I'm about to go in with what I'm gonna call a blush cocktail because I'm actually using 3 different blushes to achieve this look. The YSL Beauty Make Me Blush Liquid Blushes. Girl, it's numbers on here. This the numbers 57 and 37. And then I'm gonna go in with this Huda Beauty Blush Filter, and this is in the color Latte. You can definitely double this as a bronzer, and you'll see what I mean when I apply it. Do y'all see how brown that is? Blending that out with the Morphe brush, girl, the number is long gone. Now we go into our concealer. This is the same Fenty concealer that I used earlier, except for this one is in the color 360. I'm gonna hit my dark circles. I'm gonna lift my eyes with a little bit on the ends. And then I'm gonna hit the rest of my highlighted portions. And I'm blending this out with the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Face 3.0 brush. Now this is the regular degular look, Whenever I want to turn it up a notch or I feel like I'm looking a little tired in the eyes, I'll add just a bit more concealer. Now this is the Fenty Beauty We Are Even Hydrating Concealer, and this is in the shade, I think it's 300 N, child. All the writing has literally rubbed off of it, and I did a dedicated video for these concealers, so go ahead and check that out. I'll link it for you. This one just gives me a little extra razzle dazzle in that dark circle area. I like to add that to brighten things up. Now I'm going to set all of my highlighted areas with the Huda Beauty Banana Bread Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, and I use a Morphe brush with that as well. Now that's the light set. Then I go into one of my Huda Beauty triangle puffs, put some excess on the back of my hand, and I really press that bad boy in. Once everything's set, I'm going to take my brush and wipe away any excess. Now, if you really want the compliments, you have to go into this step. But this is my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Filter something or other press setting powder. This is in the shade 2. This is like my super brightening under eye powder, and I just take another one of those triangle puffs and I go right underneath my eyes. Bada bang, bada boom. Next, we're gonna go into our Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush, and this is in the color Candy Clouds. This is a very electric pink blush, and it definitely does not match the color of the blush that I went into before. So in reality, what's going to happen is these two blush colors are going to mix together and give me a somewhat noticeable but yet still subdued blush look. And if you know me, I always take my blush on my eyelids. Next is our bronzer. I'm going to go into this Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Face and Eye Bronzer Highlighter Palette. I don't even know if they sell this anymore, y'all. I've had this for years. And I'm going to go into these 2 shades for my face and like a mix of all 4 shades for my eyes, because I do use my bronzer as like my transition shade for my eyes. Another Morphe brush for my bronzer, and then for my lower lash line, I'm going to use the Morphe E36 brush. For my lid color, I'm going to go into the Danessa Myricks Beauty Color Fix Metallics, and this is in the color Celebration. And usually I would do this, and sometimes I do this with my fingers. Other time I try to use a brush, especially if I'm not trying to get my fingers dirty. All right, to lock everything in, we're going to go into the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Spray. Now I'm going to go into the highlighter that is in this same bronzer palette. It's this one right here, which is called Fat Glass. I don't know if Fenty ever released it on its own. I think it only lives in this palette, along with this Morphe brush. And then I have this ColourPop E29 brush that I'm going to use to put the highlighter in my inner corners. This brow product is so beat up. Like, the packaging is so messed up. I can't even show it to y'all. But it is from Maybelline. It is their Build-A-Brow, and it basically comes with brow gel and also a felt tip. The rest of your face can be beat, but if you don't have your brows there to frame your face really nicely, it's really hard to make the look come together. So I am going to make sure the ends of my brows are nice and cohesive. Next, we go into the Kofi Baddie Lash Mascara. This is one of the best mascaras I've ever used, and I still get compliments on my makeup even when I'm only wearing this mascara. Now I'm gonna go into the Kiss Lash Couture Masterpiece One of a Kind Luxe Lashes in the style Avant-Garde. Very wispy, very dramatique. Now this or a slightly shorter wispy lash is sure to get you compliments. And of course, we're gonna apply that with the Duo Lash Glue. I like to use the green one. By the way, I like to add this Kiss Lash Glue Liner as reinforcement for my lashes. So I put the regular lash glue on the lashes. I put this directly on my eyes. And then we're gonna pop them lashes right on. All right, y'all, lashes are on and we are at the final step. And this is going to be our lip combo. So I'm going to take these Huda Beauty Lip Contour Stains. And this is essentially going to be the base to my lips, okay? So I'm gonna go into soft nude and line my lips. I'm also gonna take the shade Toasty Brown, which is a slightly deeper brown, and I'm just going to very lightly line my lips with the tip of this. And now I'm going to go into this pink, which is baby pink, and that's going to be like the actual lip color. And these lip stains stay so good, y'all. And I'm going to finish all that off with this Ami Colé lip oil, and this is in the color Hype. It's such a beautiful, like, pinkish red color for the lips. Look how opaque it is. Now, if you don't already know about Ami Colé, they are a Black woman owned brand, and unfortunately they are going out of business this month. If you are interested in this lip oil, run, don't walk to your nearest Sephora to get it there, or on their website. We got to get the hair together to give you the full effect. All right, y'all, so here is the final look. This is the makeup look that got me so many compliments this summer. Let me know what you think about the makeup look and the hair in the comment section below. All of the products that I use are going to be linked in my description box below, as well as actually on the video. So if you're interested in any other products, that is where you can check them out. If you want more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and comment down below, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.